Hello, this is Sleech83, how we doing? Welcome to this little summary of E3. It should be closing relatively soon, E3 now. And to be honest with you, there's been a lot of good news, a lot of kind of stupid news coming out of the press conferences and all the rest of it, and the games being unveiled. Some of it has been good and exciting, and other ones have not been as good as what you hoped them to be. So what I just wanted to do was just kind of have a little look at a couple of things that have ticked my boxes and a couple of things that I'm not too fussed on, but just wanted to give an overall summary. I was going to summarise a couple of games, but rather than do individual videos for maybe 2 or 3 different games, decided just to kind of do an overall type of thing, so hopefully it'll kind of all work out okay. First thing I want to talk about is obviously the new console. We've got the Xbox S with obviously 2 terabytes of memory in it that you can use up. It does look pretty sleek, to be honest with you. It looks pretty nice, but for £349 I don't fancy it, not for that price tag, and I don't see any point in buying that when it gets released in August, just to go and then get a new console in like, it'll be like 16 months time from when that gets released, when they finally bring out Project Scorpio, if it all goes to the dates that they say it should go to. We just need to wait and kind of see, but Project Scorpio looks insane, just looks absolutely mental. Obviously, if you've got a high-end gaming PC, then you could already like kind of reach where that's going to be at, but for like an in-house console, with like an Ultra 4K drive, full 4K gameplay, all that sort of thing, to get that in a console, to be able to play console games on it, is just going to be, it's going to be pretty mental, to be fair. And it's good to see where Microsoft are using Windows 10 as well as the Xbox One to try and push things forward and trying to merge some things as well, because they know there's some PC gamers out there who are already running severe systems, with like the new graphics cards that just came out a couple of weeks ago. Then you would just be, you're already at like up here, if you like, if you can see my hand up here, to where we are for like console gaming is still down at the very bottom. We're not keeping up at all, but this is going to bring us up to another higher level. Obviously by the time Scorpio comes out, maybe like 2 or 3 other graphics cards by then, but it's still going to be pretty significant for, as I say, console gaming. As for the other kind of things that are being kind of detailed, like the design lab where you can kind of customise your own controller, personally I would rather go and buy a SCUF or another custom controller from a particular dealer. Then that would be the line I would go down. I don't know what the pricing is for these ones, but it just doesn't. I'd rather, as I say, pay for one where I get full customisation, everything the way that I really want it, and that'd be pretty cool. The new Gears 4 controller looks pretty sweet, but the price like 140 quid. It's just stupid price for that. I ain't would be paying that money for that. And that's kind of it for the hardware. There's not really much else. As I say, Scorpio will be amazing. It's just a matter of getting to that stage. Now, as for the games, so General Ram coming to Killer Instinct will be pretty cool. It does look pretty fucking meaty and massive in the trailer, which is pretty cool. And it's a bit strange in bringing him. Obviously they brought out the guy from Battletoads in the last season, but season 3 should be pretty cool if they're kicking it off with Ram. So let's get into the other games and the ones that I'm going to kind of highlight, and the ones that I'm looking forward to personally. First of all, we'll just go in the order that are in on the screen. Forza Horizon 3 looks pretty cool. The gameplay looked very, very nice. There was one part in it where they got a person who was playing on Windows 10 and a person on Xbox, and they managed to kind of merge the same game through one invite, and it all just happened. There wasn't any preloading screens, wasn't any cutting out of the game and then cutting back in. It just went, you were driving down, one minute he's on an asphalt road, and then, or tarmac as we call it, and then the next minute he's running through a jungle. It was pretty sweet. So I kind of like the idea of that. I'm not a fan of Halo, but visually it looked pretty good. Dead Rising 4 just looks its usual nonsense, it just looks mental, but it should be good also. Gears of War 4 is going to be superb. Hopefully be superb. Hopefully they give all the characters the right backstory. Everybody gets a decent kind of like idea of what's going on. I mean, when we first looked at Gears of War when it first got released, and you just get told Emergence Day had happened, we're now playing a few years later, and you're basically trying to save humanity from these fucking things coming out of the ground and terrifying everybody. And then you had Dominic Santiago, who had a missing wife. It didn't give you much other details, you just knew that she was missing. And you went through the campaign, and it was very, very good. Really, really good game. Love it. Love it online as well, just love the full thing. Then it kind of went mental from then onwards. In Gears 4 they started a new story altogether, so hopefully they give all of the characters a proper backstory, let them know how they came to be who they are, so we know their full background and what we can expect from them, because obviously you like a character for the emotion that they show, for what they, you either get empathy for the player or you get sort of attached to them for different ways, so you want to have the right story for people. Now JD does look pretty cool, he's obviously the main character of the game, Marcus Phoenix's son. Now,
so let's kick
this, I'm going to skip to the only part of the, obviously it showed you some gameplay, the gameplay looks pretty sweet, but for me, there is a part on this that's right at the bloody end and I can't get to it. Oh my god, skip to the fucking end. Right, if you watched it then you know what it is. So, game cuts out, cuts back into this, where you see this house looking a bit dishevelled, it's got to be said. It doesn't look as if we've recovered from the locust, that's for sure. And here we have him.
welcome.
Aha! Marcus, looking a bit fucked, it's got to be said. Looks pretty tired. Obviously a bit grey now, obviously his sun's kicking on a bit, so he's got to be a fair age. Now, so obviously you want to find out what happened to Marcus, where is Anya, what happened to other characters that survived. You want to kind of know like where the story goes, so you're kind of hoping that they go through the right way with everybody, and you can start, as I say, to gain new empathy for the new characters and find out which one of them is going to be your favourite through their kind of backstory and get to know them and what have you. So hopefully if they do all that right, Gears 4 should be fucking immense. Really hope it is. I don't play Madden, so I'm not really fussed on that. Recore looks pretty decent. Something new, I guess you could say, so it doesn't look too bad. Mafia 3 should be good. I really enjoyed Mafia 2, so hopefully that'll be pretty okay. I don't play NBA games. I never really looked too much into this For Honor, so I'm just going to kind of skip by that. Deus Ex looks pretty good. Looks actually pretty tough, decent. I'm not a fan of Just Dance, so I'll not be playing that. Now, Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare itself, pretty shit to be fair. However, it's the add-on to that, the fact that buying Infinite Warfare gets you Modern Warfare Remastered is probably the only reason I'll buy this game. Hopefully between now and November, the people behind the game, Infinity Ward and Activision, will decide it's best just to go separately and we'll do both of them as standalone, and then they'll realise that Infinite Warfare was just a fucking waste of time and they should concentrate on the kind of old school gameplay, if you like. No, not old school gameplay, the old school kind of war games. Like, once it got into all that kind of high tech shit, everybody started to lose interest. I'm not a big fan of it going down that road, like hence why I love Black Ops. Black Ops 2 is not too bad, Black Ops 3 is fucking terrible. Modern Warfare, COD4 Modern Warfare was superb, Modern Warfare 2 was amazing, Modern Warfare 3 was meh, it was okay. Infinite Warfare was just fucking terrible. I won't even mention Ghosts. So you would definitely want to go back the way, not into this futuristic shit, jumping about in space in a bloody spaceship. It's a fucking FPS game. Give me a gun, my man, and fucking go through hell to get to the end. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be doing this fucking spaceship shit. But anyway, that's that. We the Happy Few looks absolutely mental. I love the fact that the characters are just so fucking crazy. The fact that they use that kind of the way the English accent is used in it and what have you, it's really, really properly done. It looks pretty sweet, that one. Inside should be pretty good from the people who made Limbo, of course. Limbo was amazing, so hopefully Inside is just as good. Scalebound, not my cup of tea, but visually looked very impressive. Sea of Thieves didn't look too bad. State of Decay looked superb. We didn't see anything else from FIFA, only The Journey. A couple of other bits and bobs, but nothing too significant over what we might see. There will be changes to the gameplay with the managers getting added to it and stuff like that. New touch system, looks like we're going to get new set pieces and new ways to attack. Players are more intellectual by the looks of things. That looks pretty cool, but we didn't get much else into it, so we'll kind of leave FIFA for now and we'll kind of see what happens. Division add-ons are always good. so hopefully they'll be ideal. Destiny, The Rise of Iron looks pretty sweet. You just need to wait and kind of see, like, all in if it's going to be good. The fact that everybody's going to get a Galahorn is a bit kind of, I don't know, a bit disappointing. Everybody's going to want that heavy ammo, so we'll wait and see how that one kind of goes. Battlefield 1 just looks superb, looks absolutely amazing. Chasing after a guy in a tank with a fucking horse. What more could you ask for? What more could you bloody ask for? It just looks absolutely superb. I think Battlefield 1 will kick Infinite Warfare right out the fucking map. It's just got to be so good. As I say, the only reason you buy Infinite Warfare is from Modern Warfare, but Battlefield 1 just looks far superior, so it should be pretty good. Not a fan of Final Fantasy, so I'm just going to skip that. And Tekken, if they do it right, it should be good. We'll just need to wait and see that one. And finally, Titanfall 2 looks pretty decent as well, it's got to be said. The fact that they're bringing in a campaign mode will be good, giving like kind of more of a story kind of vibe to things, rather than just you are a pilot who takes control of a mechanical fucking assault drone thing. Don't get me wrong, Titanfall always fucking amazing, but there was no, this is how we got to this is the story, this is where we're going. If you want to kind of get a background to why everybody is run about with mechanicalised fucking armoured tanks, and then you can kind of go from there. But it does look pretty good, to be fair, so we'll just need to kind of wait and see with that one. So all in all, E3 pretty decent, a lot of things to be positive about, and obviously a lot of unknowns. The fact that there was nothing from Rockstar, which there very rarely is at E3, to be honest with you, so we'll just need to wait and see what's happening with the new Red Dead Redemption. Whether they're going to bring any other games out backwards compatible, we just need to wait and see what kind of happens with that one, which will be pretty good as well. New Borderlands, hopefully next year, we just need to wait and see what happens with that one also. But I think in all, Forza 3, Battlefield 1, Modern Warfare Remastered, and Gears of War 4 are going to be my main kind of picks, if you like. They look really superb and should give me another good few months of gaming to look forward to when they eventually drop. So all in all, pretty decent, to be fair, and I'm pretty happy with a lot of what was announced. So I just need to look forward to Gamescom now, yeah, Eurogamer I think. So there's quite a lot of other things happening on, it should be pretty good. I hope you like these reaction videos. If you do, then don't forget to let me know your feedback down below. Always helps me out, because obviously I'm just trying to push things forward a little bit. Introducing these facecam videos has been a little bit of a worry for me, but at the same time they're going pretty well, and doing the Celtic vlogs and what have you as well, it's all going to kind of help me go forward a little bit, not only as a content creator, but also just like getting the editing right and getting all these kind of things all fitting in. So it's a good learning curve, I'm enjoying it so far, it's been pretty good. So any feedback and all that stuff is always good, and I'll catch you in the next one. As always, take it easy.